Morning. How are you? Hey, Bradley, Chloe, Haley, Rachel. How are you guys doing? Good to see you guys. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Brad. You're doing great. I see that there's some sunshine today, so that's nice. It's really nice when that happens. So, just wanted to let you guys know again that so Friday the 20th bonus is due. Bonus and assignments. All assignments will um, be posted Tuesday, I think. Posted Tuesday for progress report. Progress report. Remember, we are in. We do semesters, so we're not doing. So that's not your final grade. Hey, Aaliyah, how are you? You got more than loader. So, and then Monday the 23rd, is an async day, ASY sync day. All right, so you need to get your 5 hours in. 5 hours in. Remember, if you need some time, you can also get, if you want to do some offline time, like doing notes or flashcards, or even if you need to take a walk, that's okay with me. Watch a Bill Nye video on me, right? As long as you're not in Canvas trying to do it. Okay. Good morning, Kylie. All right. Okay. So in the private chat, is there, so I want to do something for tomorrow as far as help session. So help session, if you could tell me in the private chat what you'd like to have me go over. Okay, so private chat help session tomorrow that you are interested in. So if you are worried about, because we're going to be doing next week is a test. Now, what I've done on the test is going to have three tests. So it's over chapter 7, 8, and 9. Oh no, it's 8, 9, and 10. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about families next week of the periodic table. So you'll have three tests instead of one test for 90 points. It'll be three tests of 30 points each. So a lot easier to manage. So it'll be like 10 questions each. So they won't be super long assignments. Anybody have anything that they want in the private chat, need help on? So for tomorrow. So this is for tomorrow. Right, so I can do a help session tomorrow, and if you put it in the private chat, think about it, what you're taking a look at. So take a look at your grades real quick. See where you're missing assignments, and let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Okay, don't see anything in the private chat. All right, so let's get moving on to our assignment today. All right, I'm going to start this lesson. So this is on the periodic table, and here is the assignment link here. It goes. Here we go. I will open up a periodic table assignment today at the end of the class period that will work for any assignment. Okay. Let me do this. I'm going to share with you this assignment here. Let me turn off my face because I always look at the other screen because it's bigger. Always look at the other screen, it's bigger. Okay. All right, so I got 4 people in the class. Okay, so what we were talking about is a periodic table. Okay, so let's go to the part where we left off. All right. How does atomic number tell us? What does it tell us again? How many blank in the atomic in an atom? So tell me this one. This is your first question here to tell me that you're participating. All right. Let me open this up. Okay. Thanks, Chloe. Thanks, Loader. It's Wednesday, and thanks, Chloe. And let's see, who else did I have? Rachel. Okay, so just 3 people today. All right, anybody else? Chloe, Loader, Rachel. Okay, I had DeAndre in there. I'm waiting for DeAndre. There's John and Jalea. Thanks, John and Jalea. All right, John and Jalea. All right, thanks, you guys. Anybody else in there? Got one. Okay, Kendrick's in there, and all right, and DeAndre and Kylie. Thanks so much, guys. DeAndre. All right. DeAndre, you guys have been working 3 days in a week, 3 days this week. So if you take a look, everybody is saying protons. Exactly. Somebody said 7. I'm not sure where you were thinking. So 7 should be protons, right? Okay. All right. Protons are what makes the element. Remember, when we count these up, 56 goes, so this is a break in the periodic table there. All right, so remember from this, if you're looking at the period from yesterday, the period tells us how many energy levels. So period 1 has 1 energy level. Period 2 has 2 energy levels, 2 shells. You can see them. There's 2 shells there. Period 3, 3 energy levels. Period 4, 4. Pretty straightforward, not something that you be kind of crazy about here. All right. So if we take a look at the energy levels, we'll see something that's pretty interesting. We have 1 electron in the alkali metals, so hydrogen's kind of has its own group, but there's 1 electron in the outer shell. 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Even though there are 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, 4, 5, 6, and 7 shells, there's still just 1 electron that's the bonding electron in the periodic table. So if I go over to boron, okay, boron has, so boron starts us off with 2 shells in row 2, period to period 2. Remember, it's period 2. We don't call them rows anymore. We're more sophisticated. Has 3 electrons in that outer shell. Okay. Aluminum has 3 shells, still has 3 electrons. Okay. Gallium has 4 shells, still 3. 5, this still 3. And 6 still has 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's a 7th one they're not showing. Okay. So the valence electrons are the same for this row, even though the shells have increased. So that's what makes them very similar to one another. All right, so let's take a look at what you guys. So periods also relate to the electron energy level. Number of periods is equal to number of energy levels. Okay, So let me help you guys out with this one. What an element in period 5 would have how many shells? Energy levels. How many energy levels or shells in period 5? What did we just say? Okay. Sure enough, Jaleel, Jalea, that's right. You got the right number there. So that'll be the same number for the next one too. So do that one as well. I'm not the same number, but the period is the same as the number of shells. Sorry about that. Period is the same as the number of shells. And yep, you got it. All right. So Jalea says that there are 5 shells in period 5. She's right. 6 shells in period 6 and 7 shells in period 7. Excellent. 5. Oh, you're typing them in this time. Okay. Nice. Your writing was perfect. Oh, I see. I got another person in here. That's Chloe working on that. Anybody else? All right. 5, 6, and 7. All right. So what do you think of the elements in 57 through 71 are part? Why do you think? Well, remember, it's because it's broken, right? This is just kind of breaking us in there. So we make that shorter. So this will have 6 shells, and this one will have 7 shells. Okay. All right. All right. So you have the same amount of, again, we're just doing the shells in here. Let's see who else we've got in here. We got Chloe. Anybody else? Jalea, John, Kendrick, Loader, Rachel. Not as many this time. Okay, 5, 6, and 7. Good job, guys. All right. All right, so let's hide these. Oh, I got to turn this off. Okay. So an element in period 1, 3, and number 57. What do you think? Period 1, period 3, and what's the period for number 57? Good job, Chloe. You got that one right. All right. Period 1. So DeAndre, first one should be 1. You got the right one. You got the right 2 in the next. Yep. And then number 57 is in how many rows down? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 6. 6 there. There you go. Okay, so you should see. So most of you said 1, and then 3, and then 57 is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is this one here, and this one is 7. So this should be 6. Okay. See how many people got that? Yep, 1, 3, and 6. Yep, you guys got it. 1, 3, and 6. Missing 3. 1, 3. 57 is 6, right? So this should be 6 right here because this is shell 6, and that should go there, right? Oops. It kind of changes on me. Yep, so this one should say 6 because 55 and 56 are in shell 6, and 57, just that they put that in there, okay, just to make it better, okay? Can somebody change? Can you change that one? Who's got that one? Loader, if you could change that to 6 instead of 57, because it doesn't have 57 shells. 1, 3, and 6. All right, thanks. Okay, periods 4 through 7, because the elements in these periods can hold a greater number of electrons in their inner shell, there are more of them. Okay. right? Periods equal rows. All the elements in the period have the same number of electron energy levels. 1 period equals 1 shell, 2 periods equals 2 shells, 3 periods equal 3 shells, 4 periods, 4 shells. Every element in the first period has 1 shell for electrons. Those in 2 have 2. There are 7 total. So that's our review. Okay. All right. So let's do a little bit of a poll here. Okay. Let's do a poll. And let me start off with the poll. Start a poll here. So what element? A, B, or C? Okay. All right. So what element is this? Okay, let me do this. A, B, or C. Start a poll. So what is it? Which element circled is in period 4? A, BE, B, KR, or C, ZR? All right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Kai. Thanks, Chloe. Thanks, Julia. Thanks, John. Grace, Loader. Okay. Anybody else? Can we get some? Skylar, Sophia, Shine, Rihanna, Noah. Can you guys get in there? Chloe. All right. So look at this again. You might want to change your vote here. So period 4 is something in this row. So you are going to put letter B. Some people put letter C. Okay. It's not letter C because letter C is ZR, and that's in row 5. Okay. You're not looking at the columns. Okay. We're looking at the rows. Period means rows. Right? Element that has 4 energy shells is the letter B. Okay, we're getting more people doing that. Still have people saying letter A. I'm not sure, DeAndre, why can you change your vote or not? Not change it? Okay, so I got, okay, unfortunately not. Okay. All right, so letter B, most of you got that. So letter B is in the shell 4. So let's see if you're better on this one. Don't see how we go on this one. All right, so let's start a poll again. All right, so which element? Spell element right. Okay, A, B, or C. Start a poll. Okay, so in energy level 3. So if we're looking for energy level 3, we're looking for an element that's circled in row 3. Element with 3 energy levels is the same as saying it's in period 3, not in the column, right? But in the row, okay? So most of you guys have got it. Some people are saying B, which is this one, and that's because they're looking at the column. Don't look at the column, look at the row. All right, so we got 11 people said C. Okay, 11 people said C. Still people are saying A and B. So still, again, that's the part that people have the most trouble with, is remembering that it's period, energy shells are the same. So period and energy shells, period. Let me do this. Period equals shells. And it also, that looks like spells. And it also is the row, right? So the row. So there's a lot of information in there you have to kind of figure out there. Okay. Okay, so let's look a few minutes here. We got a couple minutes. We're going to talk about groups. Now let's look at a group. A column is called, a periodic table is also called a group. They may also be referred to as a family. We will talk about that more later tomorrow. There are 18 groups, but depending on the periodic table you look at, there's a couple difference in the numbering systems. So this one has, okay, so the transition elements are in the middle. Okay, there are two main numbering systems used for groups on the periodic table. The American system, which numbers at 1A to 8A, and the transitional metals group that goes 1B to 8B. And then there's also the groups that go from 1 to 18. I use this one the most, 1 to 18. Okay, two main groups. So those are your columns. I tend, again, like I said, 1 to 18. Just like the periods, the relationship of the group is of the elements is placed onto the electron arrangement. And the element in a group has the same electrons in their outer orbital or valence electrons. So every element in the first column I have one valence electron. Group 18 has a full outer electron level. There are some expectations to the order when you look at the exceptions in transitional metals. Okay, so the transition that valley, they are a little bit different. All right, so you take a look at group 1, right? They all have one element, one electron in the group or the family. 2A, beryllium and magnesium have 2, and then we skip over to boron. So if we're looking at the regular periodic table, we will take a look at this one here. All right, so I'm not going to go over that way. Okay, so they have, so helium, so here's an exception to the rule in the group 8 or 18. So this would be 18. Okay, helium has two electrons, so that is full. And neon has 8, and argon has 8. So there are some, so the groups are located, or groups are situated so that all the electrons in the column are the same except for helium, which has 2, and everything else has 8. Okay, fluorine has 7, oxygen has 6, nitrogen has 5, 4 in carbon, 3 in boron, 2 in beryllium, and 1. Okay, so when we go across there, and those have the similar bonding properties, so they have a lot of difference, a lot of similarities between the elements in the families. That's why they call them a family. All right, so we're going to stop right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stop there. Okay, so you have a choice here for some practice. So if you have, let me stop there. Okay, so let me clear this out. Okay, so right, again, like I said, if you're interested in tomorrow's breakout session, let me know. So breakout session tomorrow is your choice. If you have something that you want to work on this week. So those people that are doing well, so you have W8 assignments you can work on. Okay, that just came due on, that was due Monday. So if you don't have that in, do that today. Remember, look at the graphic organizers. ORGAN. They are in the graphic organizers are in the with the notes. Okay, right. So same thing with W9. W9 is this week's assignments. Okay, there are graphic organizers for that. Okay, so remember bonuses are due by Friday. So do the bonus this week. So go back over the last parts of the bonus are due this week, Friday. And also any back assignments, if you have a lower than 15 out of 15, you have unlimited time, you have unlimited access, so do those over again. Okay. Right, so I'm going to be pulling people out, um, inviting people to the breakout session, and I'm going to be doing an assignment that counts toward any assignments. So I'll be doing that. So I'm going to pause the recording, or I have opened the chat, or I should say I've opened the breakout room. So if you're interested in going to the breakout room and working on an assignment, come on and join. I've included about 10 people, a small group, um, to work on an assignment. So got room. Hopefully you guys got your assignments all figured out here and got some help on those. All right, so last thing I'd like to ask is help session tomorrow. Anybody have an idea what they would like to do, work on tomorrow? Let me know in the chat. Anything that you'd like to work on tomorrow. If not, I will make a universal assignment that goes over, or I may invite people um, to work on those as well. All right.